So what I want to do is I want to invite you and I want to give you the tools and the resources and the support that you need to launch the National Second Amendment Day. The National Second Amendment Day can be a day where we bring the power of our coaching to community together, and from all four corners of this country, we can have a one day where we are getting the most amount of people, the most amount of new shooters, the most amount of people who have never walked into our businesses before, who have never owned a firearm before. We are using the 250th anniversary of the greatest country in the history of this planet to bring together people who otherwise would never have come through your doors. And I feel like we have created this community of powerful instructors who want to change the world. And now I just need to empower you to do it. And so I want to invite everybody in the room today, and this is the excitement that I wanted to build up for the event. I want to invite you to join me in hosting locally at your facility, or if you don't have a facility, we'll talk about where to do it, like a VFW or a church or a public place. I want to invite you to join with me to host the National Second Amendment Day. What this is a coordinated nationwide event where firearm instructors, where you guys across the country host local gatherings on the exact same day on responsible Second Amendment engagement and principles. So we're going to open our doors to the community, anybody that'll accept this mission, and introduce new shooters to safe firearm handling. Like new shooters, like we really want to focus on new shooters. And of course, by doing that, by the call to action that we're going to have to bring new shooters out, let's also invite experienced gun owners. So let's not just have ads for new shooters, but let's invite experienced gun owners to come out and talk to new shooters and explain why they decided to start carrying a gun or why they own a certain firearm, right? Where we can introduce people to safe gun handling, we can reinforce responsibility and lawful ownership, we can create a welcoming first step into the firearms world, we can provide leadership during a national historic moment. We're not going to have another 250th celebration of this country's history. And I want you to become part of it. And I want you to use that excitement to get people through the doors that wouldn't normally come. And by the way, the date that I am proposing for this event is going to be one of the slowest dates for your business. And so it's the perfect time to launch an event called the National Second Amendment Day. So in 2026, the National Second Amendment Day aligns with the 250th birthday of the United States. We're recognizing that the freedoms that were secured at the founding, by the founding fathers, include the right that is protected by the Second Amendment. In fact, it includes the right that protects all of the other rights. And each participating instructor or shooting range or gun store, I want you to run your own local event, but together we're going to create one single nationwide movement. One single nationwide moment. Objectives, right? Number one, introduce new shooters to safe, responsible firearm education. Number two, strengthen community relationships with other vendors and other participating businesses that want to come and support you in the Second Amendment. I don't care if it's a car dealer or a church or an insurance agent. I don't care. Invite them as vendors to this event so that you can strengthen community relationships around one common goal, which is to protect human life. I want you to help create a unified national moment of leadership and generate a surge of attention and new training opportunities at a time where your business is going to be slow anyway. The national event model is that you guys can adapt this as you will, okay? But I really want you to have an opening, welcoming moment, right? Like the Pledge of Allegiance, prayer, the national anthem, right? Some sort of opening moment that you guys have when it opens. And then hands-on educational entertainment, like not entertainment, but opportunities. So if you are going to be displaying firearms, have them zip tied, but out in a way that people can put their hands on them, like a gun show, right? If you are going to be giving demos on your training simulator so that you can invite people to come back and use the training simulator as part of your invitation, have people actually on that training simulator, not you on that simulator, right? And I want you to have obviously clear safety structure, zip ties, clearing the chamber before you hand the gun to somebody, of course, but also a defined closing moment with an invitation. And what should the invitation be? It should be the same invitation that we've been working on for weeks and weeks and weeks. This should be your full invitation. with a reason to sign up today. So your $997 program, some of you guys are doing $750 programs, but that should be the invitation that we give. Now, the whole event is not designed just to give an invitation. The whole event is designed to get people off the couch and into the Second Amendment, but we need to give people a reason to take action today. And that's what your invitation is for. And so if you want to participate in this, which I really hope that you do, here is what I'm going to get for you, okay? At, of course, no money. Number one, I'm going to give you a complete funnel. This funnel is going to be based on my success with my Open Carry event. So the idea of the funnel here is that we have a free event that people don't have to pay for. We run our Facebook ads, and the Facebook ads drive people to an RSVP page. The RSVP page captures the name, email, and phone number and RSVPs that person, and then they go into a reminder automation, okay? And then from there, we give them a VIP offer. The VIP offer should be about $37. So what I gave them was a t-shirt, meal. I gave them VIP status and recognition, of course. I think they got a lanyard, but they get a VIP offer for somewhere around $37 or so, small enough that almost everybody will do it and big enough that you can actually cover your costs for the event. And then the VIP offer goes to an OTO. The OTO should be $150 of some sort, about $150. But of course, you need to give more value than $150 to get $150. And then from there to the confirmation page, okay? And so the idea here is that as you spend money on Facebook, you get money back from your VIP offer and it pays your Facebook bill. That's how I spent $1,200 on ads to get 700 people to register. But before people showed up, my funnel brought me back $6,300 in revenue. That's a 1-to-6 ratio. And so I want to create this funnel in a way that you can run Facebook ads, you can fill this event and cover your Facebook ad cost, right? So that's really what I want to provide to you as a template for that. Now I can't, because your event is going to be a little bit different than everybody else's event because of your particular scenario, how you're going to have, the things you're going to have there. You're going to get the full funnel, the landing page, the email confirmations, the reminder sequence, and the follow-up emails for free. If you want to participate in this event, I'll put it in your account by literally a couple days into next week. And all you're going to have to do is plug in your location, your schedule, your actual offer, your VIP upgrade if you choose to run one, and of course, you're going to have to work on your closing invitation and how you're going to run that at your event. I really want us to do this, and I will support you with as much as I can. Another thing that I'm going to give you is I'm going to make 10 video ads that you can run on your Facebook. So this is 10 video ads that are going to get your people into Facebook. I'm going to give you 10 image ads that we're going to create for this event. Those should be in separate campaigns, by the way. And I'm also going to record an exact step-by-step sequence so that you can take these ads and take these image ads and upload them into your Facebook ads account by yourself without being on Zoom with somebody else, so that you know exactly how to run these ads and you can help get these ads going. And so if you're in, I have already talked to Gun Owners America this morning, and I said, we're going to have this National Second Amendment Day. Are you guys in? Do you guys want to help in some fashion? Gun Owners America gave me a tentative thumbs up and a nod this morning that they want to get involved in some way, which means the one thing I want out of them is I want them to help you get people to your location. And they have email lists full of people in your area that are members that they can email for us. That's the number one thing I want them to do. And I'm hoping that that's going to come to fruition. So I am going to ask each and every person in this group, will you join me in creating the National Second Amendment Day nationwide and have a big event at a time that is going to be a slow season for your business anyway? The date that I would like to have this on, come some unforeseen circumstance that you guys and I talk about right now, the date I'd like to have this on would be June 27th, which is Saturday. I'm thinking around 11 a.m.